All right. Welcome, whoever is watching this at this given time, because I have not been recording anything at all to YouTube in a very long period of time. It is I, once again, Cao Cao Hildegard, Myrta's husband. Whatever you know me as, you might not even know me, because I am an absolute nobody. So, what is this, you might ask? Well, if you are asking that, then you clearly cannot see the screen because you clicked this video and tapped out, or you are on autoplay on YouTube. We are doing State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition. Whether or not I decide to do an entire playthrough is not really... I'm not sure. I decided that I wanted to get back into recording some gameplay, and I decided to show off a game that I genuinely enjoy. Now, recently the game got upgraded to Juggernaut Edition, and I wanted to show off a few things that are new, including the large weapons, the updated visuals, the new map, and just to generally show why I think this is a decent horror survival game. Okay, so we are going to be generating a new game and a community. I will not be doing this on screen. I will be cutting ahead to where I have the community I want, because I will be somewhat optimizing our start, and then we'll get on with it. Alright, I believe that this will do as for a starting community. Now, you can min-max this however you see fit. You can run through the randomizer until you get everyone who's got a very high cardio skill, whatever. That's not really important, but what I wanted to have for my community is I definitely wanted to have the fishing skill or lycanology skill. Reason being is because the fishing skill gives you extra food per day, and the lycanology skill gives you extra meds per day. The TV trivia, if I remember right, is a boost to skill leveling. And I wanted someone with high gardening, because when we get the farm, we would want to have an extra amount of food supplies. So, this is not like the most optimal setup for a starting community, but it will do. So we have Ashley McGuire, Messiah, Amini, and Peter Cleveland, and they are all fairly okay. Now, Messiah, he starts off with 118 stamina, 150 health. He has a very high cardio, rather high fighting. We probably want to use him considerably for doing missions. And Peter over here has got very high wits, meaning that searching is going to be really quick on him. So we've got a fairly alright starting group. Now then, we are going to be playing on Nightmare Mode, and we are playing on the new map. So things could go really badly, really quickly, and if it does, survivors die really quick. So these three here that you see, they may not last very long. And we will be beginning... Yeah, wonderful. I can't even talk right. I haven't done this in a long time. I barely use my voice. So then, we will be starting this community now. Let's get on with it.
And we're empty. Again.
So, whose turn is it to find more fuel? Not me. Last time I accidentally stumbled on a juggernaut.
I have a better idea. We could settle down here, instead of moving on.
I admit, it looks better than the last couple of towns we came through. Now that you mention it, it does feel kind of homey.
It's settled. This town is where we'll set up our new base. We just have to find a spot that's defensible, maybe with some room to expand.
Alright, so this game's got fairly alright voice acting, decent sound effects, and a pretty good musical score. However, as you may have noticed, this game has taken somewhat of a page out of Mass Effect Andromeda's book and gone down that uncanny facial valley, especially on Peter there. That man never blinks. At any rate, we shouldn't have too much difficulty with the more dangerous zombies to begin with, so we should be able to just very easily... Yes, dude, I am holding that thought.
Settle down.
Give you that rucksack. We should be able to very easily pick up the supplies that we have from this truck, and we'll just leave it here for now. You can grab zombies, you can beat them up. Oh dear, do not say beat them off. You can batter them away from your friends, you can kick them to push them back, but you always have limited stamina. When you get bitten, you do take considerable damage on this difficulty, and you have a very high chance of getting injured, which will affect your stats. However, if you crouch like this, your visual let's start that over again, eh? The ability for enemies to see you, your visibility, is significantly reduced, and you can dodge while crouched to move a little quicker, but when you do so, it does make it easier for enemies to see you. However, as you can see, you don't make a lot of noise while doing so. Zombies it doesn't really affect your visibility to stealth kill either. So even if a zombie over there were looking at me doing that, they wouldn't see it. And despite how loud this sound is, they don't hear it. It is definitely a stealth kill. This does not apply to special zombies and zombies that wear armor. You will make noise.
Better kill it quick.
Bloaters. Okay, so the bloater is down there. He is not moving around, he must be lying down. No, he is moving. He is moving. So bloaters are basically boomers from Left 4 Dead.
It's not much.
But they rush you and they fall over and they explode, and it does an unbelievable amounts of damage. It doesn't blind you, but it does create a toxic fog that will severely wound your survivor. Best to stay away from those until you get a silenced ranged weapon so that you can take them out from a safe distance. Okay, so we have to clear this out. This will be our first
Checking in and getting started now.
our first home point. Some doors are locked, so you do have to bash them in.
Tight.
However, in a case like this, we can we climb over? No. I made a bit of noise doing that, but this zombie does not seem to give a shit. I would actually rather climb over and not lose the element of surprise, so that I can kill as many of them as possible. There is a possibility I could climb up this. Yes. We are no longer stealthed when we climb, unfortunately.
Hey, we could actually move in here if we wanted.
We made a bit of noise landing. Let's just make sure to kill as many as we can before we have to get into combat, which is now. Weapons have limited durability.
The brainless are gone, so it's time for us to claim this place and move in.
But your secondary weapons do not, so if you have a knife or something, there is no durability use on those. If a zombie is down, it is probably best to kick their head in rather than use your primary weapon to finish them, but I wanted to get it done quick. So then, we can now claim our first home site. It has 8 slots, no large slots of any kind, one small outdoor slot, 2 small indoor built facilities, those are the beds and whatnot. And we have 1 small indoor slot free and 4 small indoor built facilities. Okay, so let's just claim it.
Our first priority has to be gathering materials. We'll need them to improve this place.
That's fine. Let's
take a look at what's out there.
store this food. Let's take the other rucksack from Peter. So we'll have meds as well. Well, let's take a look at what facilities we actually have already. So we have the command center, which allows us to have outposts. We already have an infirmary, so that's good. That's some morale up right there. We have this watchtower, which has 4 beds, and it already acts as a natural watchtower, so it should reduce the threat level that we have. Does count as a watchtower, does it not? As an actual watchtower? No, it does not appear to. TV trivia increases morale, that's good. No, it does not appear that it has the effect of an actual watchtower. You would think that it would, given that it's called a watchtower. You can build watchtowers to reduce zombie threat level and put people with guns on them. So we need to build an actual watchtower for guarding, a guard tower, and probably a garden or a workshop. But first we need to find materials. It is dangerous to go alone, so I will take
Help
this.
me out. It'll be quick.
I'm right behind you.
Now that we're here, let's actually look at our skills. So yeah, we get 2 food per day. Our wits increase our search speed. We don't have a whole lot of anything else. We have a marker on the map right here. Use a survey point such as the fire watchtower and scavenge a nearby site for a rucksack of materials. So let's get up here and do this searching rather quick. Okay, we are on top of the tower, and I've adjusted audio levels as well as limited my frame rate while doing my recording. As oh dear, do not fall off there. That would have been a loss of a character straight away. We had a few problems. Okay, so in order to survey, you just go to any high place and you just barely use your aim down sights option. So we've got a bloater there.
So far, so good here.
Okay, so that building very likely is the one with the rucksack we need. It is a bit far. Can we find something a bit closer? So, the nearest thing to us is these storage lockers. Does not appear like we'll be able to get any rucksacks from them. But this garage over here is the closest one. This one's further. We might be able to go to both and then pick up more than one rucksack as we have a follower. 2 screamers here, 2 bloaters here. This will go well. So I don't spend all of the time crouched. Majority of the time, just jog like this. If you're this far away from a zombie, odds are they won't see you. Here we have a horde. And as you can see, these guys at the back, they're wearing armor. In fact, so is he. They're all wearing armor. Stealth killing any one of them will make noise. We can easily just come up behind them and just take the right path. As long as they don't turn around, we're good. This is the material storage. There might be items to find at the top. I'm just going to wait a couple of extra seconds for them all to pass, and then I'm going to go up top. Nope, there is nothing up there. I'll actually check the next one over. Primarily, I'm looking for weapons. Any kind of weapon will do. Parts we can use to repair weapons. Anything that's not absolutely necessary.
This is going to come in handy.
Set of power tools. Install at the workshop to speed up facility actions. That's good. I actually forgot to store some items. So what we'll do is we'll search this, and then I'll go and drop those off, and then we'll make our way to get parts, because this trip is going to be really short otherwise. Oh god. Alright, what do I want to drop? The envelope note should be worth something to trade. So what we'll do is we will swap Peter.
Let's look somewhere else.
Shut up, Peter. We'll grab this. So, just a moment, I'll be right back. Actually, on our way back to the facility, we did get this creeper move a bit. May as well take it out now. As you see, you get at the top left of the corner increased standing and influence. So influence is currency. It's what you use to buy things. I do not like this jitter. It's frame lag. It's not something that I had the last time I played. Alright, so we're arriving at a different spot to search. I am not at either of the places that I wanted to be because we ran into an extra horde, and there's one here as well. and 2 bloaters. Decided that it was actually safer to take this route, and yeah, I'm kind of doubting that right now. Any number of things could go wrong here. As long as we don't get a feral or a juggernaut ambushes, we should be okay. If I'm right, the horde should just follow the road and not come in here.
Boring.
Yeah, that was a pretty boring find. Just parts. We don't need to repair anything, so it's kind of useless to us at the moment. This car lot is most likely going to have fuel. However, since it's a tool chest, it'll be parts and a luxury item. Awesome. And absolutely nothing has gone bad so far. We're going to be okay. Come on.
Great. A feral. If he leaps on me, I'm fucked.
Okay, the fact that I said that everything was going to be okay is the tempting fate, which is what I was doing. And then we get notification that there is a feral. Where is he? Oh yeah, he is that way. So he is back where our old car was, in that direction. We want to ignore. We do not want to challenge him. We will go this way. We are going to keep as much distance as possible. In fact, about 50 meters away is about how far away a feral needs to be to see you when you're standing. So the fact that we crouched, yeah, he's 48 meters away. Yeah, see him? Right there. Right next to that tree. In fact, he's in front of the tree. Yep. Do not like ferals. In fact, ferals are the most dangerous thing in this game. The bloater, we're too far away for him to really see us. One of the things I like about this game is the level of ambience, and every map is different. So this map is like very foggy, very grey, there's lots of trees, lots of foliage, places to hide, or rather to hide enemies. You've got Drucker County, which is sort of like a desert map. It looks very hot, gets really bright during the daytime. Mayor Valley has got this sort of neutral color to it. And then you've got what's the other map called?
Enjoy peace
Cascade
eternal,
Hills.
asshole.
Cascade Hills, if I remember right, is the one that's got a sort of greenish tinge to it. It's like, it's a very different style. So we're going to get into this garage, if I remember right. The entrance is to this side. We took out a screamer, but that doesn't mean that that's all that was here.
Oh, hey. This should be good.
There is a zombie in here. Yellow dot on my mini-map. Just want to knock him down. Or just take his head off. We didn't make anywhere near enough noise for anything else to hear us. You can do fast searching in this game, but if you do, you have a chance to make a massive amount of noise. And when you do, that is the dinner bell. So we're not going to fast search, we're just going to regular search. The higher your wits level, the more chances you have of pulling off fast searches.
Alright, that's it.
And
Hope
the
it's
higher
good enough
your
for
wits level,
everyone.
the faster your base search speed is. So we've got our supplies. We're already well on our way. The faster we get these back, the faster we can... Ooh, new item. New piece of clothing. I'll actually show that off in a second. Yeah, we'll go with a sort of... We'll go with the Stetson and flannel. Why not? It looks good. Puffy vest. I like the puffy vest. You can go with camo. You know what? Since we are in the forest, we'll go with camo. And we won't give her a hat. She's not good enough for the hat. So, jeez, this game is spoiling me. Well, maybe we should try for one more rucksack at the... Is that a carport? Yes, we'll go to the carport. I am going to fiddle with settings and whatnot for the next time that I record. It may be this, it might be something else. I could be playing something like Doom or Prey or Hitman, who knows, we'll see. But I do want to get into the swing of doing recordings more often. As you can see here we have a sandpit with what looks like pretty fresh blood in it. Zombie on the other side of the wall shouldn't hear us if we
I
just
call
run
dibs
by.
on the loot.
Let's
Okay,
just
he
get
did.
this done, okay?
My AI friend is being positively useless. Yep. It's not that hard to kick down. I'm actually amazed that the zombie heard us because we really aren't making much noise. And I don't believe there is a mechanic by which you make more noise if you carry more stuff. You know what? It gets us points to kill screamers, so I may as well. Alright, we're at the carport now. Let's just make sure we won't be interrupted. Now this theme in particular is one you will hear a lot when playing this game. I believe it's called Utopia.
I don't know, left
Music
this line
is
around.
very fitting in
Your
this
loss.
game. Driving back would be much safer than running back, especially with that feral that I unmarked, which means he could well still be around. There is also a bloater right there to our right. That's why I said right there. Haha. And yes, so we're very close to getting home. We're not that far. We haven't ventured far. Alright, so we just got notification that there is a screamer nearby. I am looking in every direction and cannot see it. And that is why I need glasses. So yes. Yes, I wear glasses, and in fact they do not help. The glasses, they do nothing. That feral is probably still around. I doubt he has despawned. Right near our base, just on the road.
What I was hoping for.
Just down from it, as you can see, here is the entrance to the lumberjack. What is it? The campgrounds, the scenic trail. We'll just call it as we see it, you know, by reading the signs. He is right over there. I had just seen him, and now I don't. Okay. So yeah, anyway, note number 2. If you get attacked by a feral, you will know. Right, oh. Right, so we've got a horde coming down the path towards us. Yeah, if you get attacked by a feral, you will know immediately as they make a very loud noise. They make loud noises all the time. It's sort of a grunting sort of roar. But when they want to attack you, the sound is very distinct. They will then come running. They run on all fours. They run really fast. And they will take you down. You can kill them instantly with a headshot. You can kill them by setting them on fire and then doing a finisher on them. Or you can stand on top of a vehicle. Not any vehicle. That bus there, he will jump on top of it. This 4x4, you stand on top of this, he can't get you. Because they can't climb player vehicles. I think the fat zombie here is actually alive. So this is the gameplay. This is what happens when you are making your way back home and you're right next to the vehicle you're about to repair. A horde comes walking past. Just be patient. Isn't this the fat guy we killed earlier? Alright, that sound in the background, you may have just heard it. That was the feral being a bit pissy, but not enough to put us on the defensive. That means he's dangerously close. It doesn't mean that he knows we're here. We can run it over with the vehicle, but that is also risky. Get in. Oh, there's another one here. Alright, I am actually going to take it on the vehicle. And we got very lucky because he was really dumb and his AI bugged and he just ran straight into the vehicle instead of dodging. Here's another note. As you kill zombies with a vehicle, your vehicle will take damage and eventually explode if you run them over with the vehicle. At the back of the vehicle, however, your vehicle will not be damaged. As long as it is the back of your vehicle that
Don't breathe that shit!
and not the side or the front. I thought I heard another feral for a second. You know, reacting to the explosion. Oh yeah, bloater explosions attract zombies. So be careful about when and how you destroy them. Anyway, let's hand in
We should build a workshop.
goods.
That'd let us repair our damaged and broken weapons.
While we're at it, we will drop off our supplies. We will keep the crossbow bolts because we might want to use this guy again. And Marquette. Let's have her drop off some of her supplies. It showed that she's not actually carrying a rucksack. She is. I'm not sure what happened. We have to put our guard tower here. And unfortunately, this is not actually a good place for a guard tower because it doesn't have the best overall view of the entire base. As you can see, this place here. However, it can see over this wall. Issue is that this wall here already makes for a pretty good defense point, but your survivors will not pick up a weapon and walk along these positions and shoot at zombies. They won't. So then, let's choose. We definitely want a watchtower.
I'm glad we've already got a start on building this base up into something real.
We don't have enough to make a farm, I believe, because we only have 3 materials left, which is what you use to build anything.
We've got
Do not
something
build a
we can
guard.
use your help with.
Heading your way, come hell or high water.
So we
That's
have the
good to
next preset mission. It's always the same. The group of survivors that you help will be different, but this mission will always be the same. We have to help a group of survivors to get some materials to make a cure. Alright, so we're going to be checking out the Cure for All Seasons thing, but first I want to search this house. We were here before. Unfortunately, I just made him dodge. There is a bloater right behind that fence. Not going to be dealing with that. With any luck, we won't have to deal with it because he won't notice that we're in here. But if there are zombies in here and they attack us first, we might just make enough noise for him to come over. I'd rather not have that happen.
Nothing more to find here. Let's go.
Okay, so we managed to find a couple of things, a pack of seeds and not much else, just this ear flap hat. Better than nothing. It was worth a check. We won't have to come back here again. Not like items repopulate or anything. That's not strictly true, because if we get enclaves, which are other groups of survivors spawning there, then it might be worth coming back. That is a plague zombie horde over there. Which actually, given that I need plague samples, or will need plague samples, it's not a bad idea to deal with. One down. Yeah, alright, let's leave that on. So yeah, as you can see, even though we can clearly hear this very loud execution that we're doing, they don't. They will hear it if you shoot a crossbow bolt at one of them, or if you get into combat with one of them and you do a finisher. Right, none of them had a plague sample. You actually have a much higher chance of getting plague samples when you use crossbow bolts and aim for the head.
Over there. Friend or foe?
Well, here we are. So, our first group of survivors, we need to talk to Natalie.
Hi there.
Yep. We will
The
find
safest
you
way
a
to
plague
collect
sample.
samples is by killing plague zombies. There's a plague heart nearby. That whole area should be crawling with infected zombies. Or you could just destroy the plague heart itself to get a bunch of samples. That's more dangerous. Some advice?
Yeah.
Raid your supply locker for the best gear before starting this.
Helping out like this is a good way to make friends.
Right, so this character already has
We
fatigue,
can use allies out here.
which means it's a very good idea to switch survivor, but we're not
That's
that fatigued.
nice.
I've got bags of
Ish.
snacks, bought a energy drink, which will help. If we could get grenades, pipe bombs, or Molotovs, then this would
Not
go
bad.
considerably
Not bad.
easier. We found a luxury item here, which we could sell back to these people. Yes, I know that sounds really, really rational to steal from somebody and then immediately sell it to them. But it seems like they're not actually using this shit.
Well, we found everything we can possibly find.
This would be a finder's fee.
What do
Ernest.
we got today?
I don't see why not.
So as you can see, it's 75 renown or influence for the luxury item. I'll just sell these parts for now. Do not want to sell our healing items or anything. I think it's a good idea to go and dump this food and whatnot back at home. I'm going to search just a couple more buildings on our way back though. It's mostly just parts, more parts, fuel. Do we really need fuel right now? No. We do need a steady supply of food, so it might be worth going to the fruit stand, claiming it as an outpost for now. So this is, yes, food collection. Yeah, well, why not? Let's do that. Zombies are not exactly the most attentive creatures. They won't notice us.
I like this place. You can use this.
As long as we don't fast search. Alright, mostly parts and the likes. I'm just going to claim this outpost
The outpost is up and running.
because we can now store items that we don't want to be taking with us, and it gives us the opportunity to take out some items for use against a plague heart. Plague hearts are not exactly easy to take on, especially on this difficulty, but they're not the hardest thing in the world. As long as there are no ferals around or anything like that, then yeah, we'll just go on with it. But if we get there and we find that there's like a juggernaut and a couple of ferals or something, it's just fuck it, we'll just go back and we'll find another way to get the plague sample.
Damn, it's locked.
Are those guys far enough away that they won't hear this? Yep.
I gotta watch the noise.
So I was trying to look out the window, but the character's arm kept moving.
Brainless coming in.
I thought so. You take care of that, chick. What did I just say? I said take care of that, and you just let him bite you. Let him bite you, rather, sorry. That... every time that happens, it means that that's time required. Ooh, a heavy weapon.
That's a lot of
To
stuff.
recover at an infirmary. It requires meds to fix quickly. So yeah, nice going. You even said zombies incoming, and then you just fucking let it happen. Okay, we've only got
This
this
place is really
one.
starting to come together.
Alright, the watchtower's been finished. We've only got this one building here left to check. Boombox, more gardening textbook. Jesus, we don't need more than one of those. In fact, we probably don't even need any of
I miss
those.
my friends. Even the stupid ones. I miss getting them out of silly trouble like ex-boyfriends and bar fights. Kills me that I couldn't be there for them. I'm a goddamn one of them.
Okay, so
I'm looking
sometimes
to
you
do
get
some trading.
little nuggets of information about your teammates. Do we need this? What's it? Oh, it's got a very high ease of use. Yeah, I think I will keep the demo hammer. Alright, we're actually using the outpost to switch characters instead. Carpenter's Hatchet has a pretty high lethality, but the heavy weapon that I found has got that very high amount of impact, so we're going to be taking that with us. Definitely going to be taking the crossbow, take energy drinks, the Molotovs, and that's about it. That's all we're taking with us.
I had an aunt who lived somewhere around here and fancied herself a survivalist. I wonder if she made it this long.
Alright, so Peter now has a personal mission. If we were to play as Peter right now, then we would get put on his mission to find his survivalist aunt. There are usually special rewards at the ends of those mission series, so it's an idea to do it, but it's not important right now. It's more important to get Enclave missions done first, especially when you consider that you get special bonuses for having friendly neighbors. Alright, we're not far now. There is a plague heart right up there. In fact, that's not even the building. Our waypoint is down this way. So there's a plague heart here and a plague heart here. Alright, that is interesting. That might be a problem. Yes, there are indeed two plague hearts side by side. Okay, with any luck, one plague heart does not start spawning ads for the other one. If that happens, then I'll have to pop an energy drink and start kiting zombies around. One there in this house, and one over there in that house.
Plague zombies in all directions. Better be careful.
So plague hearts are basically infestation points where large amounts of plague zombies spawn. It's a direct result of a sort of goopy red mass that exists in said building. Right, let's just clear out the zombies that are on the outside first. I want to take both of these guys out because they will be running in. Look at that, a plague sample already.
Zombie, not too far away.
Okay. We'll go. Are you going to fight him? It looks like we are good. Now we can head inside.
You never do get used to the smell.
I'd rather not. Wow, really? It's locked for me, but not for you.
Hit it again.
Useless. Please stop being useless. Go and fight. You know, Chick, you could be hitting that plague heart.
Day.
Textbook. If she hits it, then she won't take durability damage on her weapon. Which is why I'm letting her do most of the work right now. Oh, a slow cooker, that's useless. I'm mostly going to keep an eye out. Right, you should get away from that now.
Fire the hole! Now that worked great.
See, the moment it makes that loud noise, you'll have zombies incoming, but it will also do large amounts of AoE damage around itself. That's why I threw Molotov.
Don't let up now!
That's right, get back. Right, and we are about ready to go in and finish this off now. that. We can purchase this now. Awesome. So this safe house only gives us 2 beds, and it costs 400 resources, which is nearly everything we have.
The outpost is up and running.
But we require space for all of the loot. And there is a lot of it. Alright, let's... Oh, we didn't search this. Yep. Chemicals. So, what does the plague heart have? It has 7 samples. Awesome. A large backpack, which is 8 slots, which is better than our current 7 slots, but it is heavy. There is a lighter backpack with 8 slots that is 8 pounds rather than 12. Another melee weapon. Another pistol. First aid kit. They are very rare, very hard to get a hold of. I'm actually thinking that we might want to sell our 7-slot backpack because it's kind of crap. So what we'll do is get all this shit. All of it. Including that utilities textbook, which we'll actually keep hold of in case we get another survivor who doesn't have a last skill. Also, the fact that we now have an outpost here means that this area in this immediate vicinity does not get zombie
shoot it
spawns.
before it gets close.
Where? Is he over there? Yes, he is. Oh, let's just leave. So yeah, this area will not get zombies spawning around it. That does actually mean that it's a little easier to get back to that plague heart. So the different kinds of zombies, they all make different sounds naturally. The freak zombies that have armor, they sound a particular way. Ferals, juggernauts, etc. Even plague zombies do seem to have some sounds that are unique to them. Here you go.
With these plague samples, I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected. We're happy to share the recipe if you need it.
We don't have room for this extra fuel tank. But that's fine. Because it will be here when we come back. So
I think we can help each other out.
Okay.
Oh, hey there. Want to come in?
they do not have enough resources to buy everything that we've got. But that's fine. We'll just sell a few things.
I have something new for you. You know, those plague hearts aren't going to shred themselves.
Aye, aye.
Alright, I'm going to go drop these off back at base and then come right back for that other fuel rucksack.
Do I really need to remind all of you that we're low on fuel?
Okay, so you actually gain standing by turning things in on the community member that you are playing as. So what we're going to do is we're just going to store items in our locker on this guy, right? Keep him with a gun, because if he has a weapon equipped, he can use the guard tower to pew-pew zombies. We're now going to swap to Marquette, who is very tired. We'll need to leave her here. But we can hand in
Supplies are
food.
home, safe and sound.
Take the rucksack from you. Hand in the fuel. She gets standing for both of that. We're going to actually bring Marquette with us one last time and just take a look-see for a gun shop. Maybe there is a gun shop. It very well... There could be a hunting lodge. Oh wait, there was a gun shop right here. But because we're playing on Nightmare, you have a chance for certain places not to spawn equipment, and for there to be less equipment available on the map because we're on Nightmare. So, yeah, that's why we can't get ammo. Not right away. We'll go grab the rucksack and we'll go check out that survivor activity. Alright,
Just
so
saw
we're
somebody
here.
I know.
Yes, you did see someone you know. These guys. Grab this rucksack and then
My turn.
we're going to check that survivor activity, because it could well be someone we need to bring into our fold, which will help us in having more survivors to use during the days and nights. As they get tired, they get injured, and they die. Okay, we have arrived at the location. There is a horde somewhere behind those rocks. Wouldn't worry about it. Well, we're back here again. It's this place. Right, so what have we got? Hopefully not an ambush. No one unfriendly. Oh, we need to shut that zombie up.
Watch out, they're everywhere.
Fortunately, when they make that noise, they lure more zombies. Come on, die. Thank you. Alright, we won't have a problem for a while. Haven't heard anyone call out. Whoever was here might be dead. Okay. Hello. I'm so hungry. I heard there was some food at the garden supply, but I can't do this alone. Can you help me? I'm willing to offer something in return.
Got it.
Fine. Okay, so
You're the boss.
what likely happens here is she either dies or she has to join our crew. That, or it leads into another weird quest. There's been some weird ones where another group of survivors comes in and then says something stupid about how another group killed their friend. Leveled my wits up by stabbing a zombie in the back of the head. We have a large amount of zombies over there, and they're armored freaks, and then we have a large amount of zombies in here, from the sounds of it. That makes this an infestation. Let's take a look. It might be nothing we can't handle. Sounds like normal zombies. Yep. Can this guy turn around? Can you look the other way? Really? Really, dude? You gonna keep coming this way? Look the other way. Marquette. You crazy bitch. You stupid fuck. Let's get this over with quickly before they start making noise. Get out of my way, Marquette. Fuck you. Asshole.
I can't keep this up.
You can keep this up for long enough. We've already searched this area. However, we got called back to find something in particular, which will be in here. Taking a risk by quick searching. Okay, so we can't take that. Here you go, Marquette. Give you a rucksack, and we'll take
This
the
is
new
what we're
one.
looking for.
Here you are, Jemana.
I can't offer you much, but it's better than nothing. I'm losing it out here. I need a safer place to live.
What do you have? Okay, we can give you the utilities skill book. You've got high wits. All right, yeah.
I might want to. Thanks for letting me on the team.
Let's
Come
head
on,
home.
babe.
Try
Let's
to keep
go.
up.
We came back for 1 rucksack. We're returning with 3. That is not too bad.
Good to have you on the team.
You're a lifesaver.
Okay, we brought everyone back. We're gonna have Marquette hand everything in for the
Yes.
increased standing.
How's it going?
Right, we don't. No, we're fine. We've just reached the limit of storage for food. We're not over the storage limit. All right, so it would be a good idea to produce
We need
more
to build and all we have
materials.
are old boxes and string.
Yes, it would be good to get more materials for building, but I think the number one thing that we need right now is ammo. Okay, let's go back on to Mazia, or Maziah, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, we're fine. We're going to
All right.
dismiss this follower. And let's take a quick look-see at what is available on this map. Fuel, materials, fuel, etc. I'm thinking it would be a good idea to search around this place, because we don't know what's there, and then maybe that place. Campsites like this one, and areas that seem like dead ends, like up here and here, they do sometimes contain secret items. So next time we will find if we can build a bigger watchtower, upgrade the infirmary, and maybe move into a bigger place. So thanks for watching. If you wanted to see more of this, then just let me know, subscribe, do all that lovely jazz, and I will see you next time.